will be guiding and assisting you during this course. Today we will be discussing the last lesson in your textbook, which is Kabuliwala. Kabuliwala is a very famous short story which is written by Sri Rabindranath Tagore. Students, I am sure all of you have heard about Rabindranath Tagore. He had a multifaceted personality and was a genius in various art forms. He not only was good at writing, but he was also a great painter as well as a musician. Along with these different art forms which he practiced, he was also a freedom fighter and a great orator. Through Rabindranath Tagore's writings, we can understand that how well he had understood human nature and behavior. We get a very good exhibition of his excellent understanding of human behavior in his short story, The Kabuliwala. Students, we generally keep reading and hearing about how a mother loves her child and how she can sacrifice to any extent for her child's welfare. But rarely do we come across stories and poems devoted to father's love for the children. Now, this story, Kabuliwala, is one such story which will describe the father's love for children and the amount of sacrifice which they have to make for the welfare and happiness of their children. So, students, today we will begin with the lesson Kabuliwala. Before we actually begin with the reading of the story, we will first discuss and try to find out more about Rabindranath Tagore. So, in today's video, we will be trying to understand the various facets of Rabindranath Tagore's personality. Students, let us now begin with the story, The Kabuliwala by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, who is also known as Rabindranath Thakur in Bengali language, was a very famous poet, short story writer, song composer, playwright, essayist, and painter. The credit of introducing new prose and verse forms and the use of colloquial language into Bengali literature goes to Sri Rabindranath Tagore. He was the one who freed Bengali literature from the shackles of the shadows of Sanskrit influence on it. Rabindranath Tagore played a very crucial role in introducing Indian culture to the Western countries. He translated many of his Bengali poems and short stories into English, and till date they are prescribed as the syllabus in various American universities. He is also generally regarded as an outstanding creative artist of the early 20th century India. He was not only a great creative writer, painter, musician, but also a great social reformer. In 1913, he became the first non-European, that is, the first Indian as well as the first Asian to receive the Nobel Prize for Literature. This is a matter of great pride for all of us. Let us now just briefly go through the important events of his life. He was born on 7th May 1861. His place of birth is in Calcutta, which was in British India. The pen name or the name with which he writes his literary works is Bhanu Singh Thakur, or in short, Bonita. His father's name was Debendranath Tagore and his mother's name was Sharda Devi. His wife was Mrinalini Devi. He died on 7th August 1941. He died in Calcutta. The profession which he followed was that of a writer, a song composer, playwright, essayist, and painter. The languages in which he wrote were Bengali and English. And the most important award which he received was the Nobel Prize in Literature. One of his most famous work is called the Gitanjali. When translated, it means a song offerings or an offering of songs. This was published in 1912 and it contains various English translations of religious poems which were written in Bengali language. This collection of poems was praised by W.B. Yeats and he was very fond of Rabindranath Tagore's writing style. In 1913, he received the Nobel Prize for Literature because for his great book Gitanjali. He was the first Indian and the first Asian to receive this prize. The Nobel Prize enhanced his reputation all over the world. He was awarded the knighthood in 1915, but he rejected it in 1919 as a protest against the Jallianwala Bagh massacre which took place in Amritsar. So this is an evidence of his patriotism also. Rabindranath Tagore has also got the unique distinction of composing the national anthem of India. Not only this, he has also composed the national anthem for Bangladesh. His famous song, Amar Sonar Bangla, that is, My Golden Bengal, has been chosen as the national anthem for Bangladesh in 1971. So, most probably, Tagore is the only poet whose songs have been adopted as the national anthem for two different nations. In 1901, Tagore founded an experimental school in rural West Bengal. He named it as Shanti Niketan, which means the abode of peace. He tried to blend the best of both the Indian and the Western traditions of education. He settled permanently in the school and in 1921 it was renamed as the Vishwa Bharati University. In the late 1920s, when he was almost 60 years old, he began and took up a new profession, that of a painter. He produced many paintings which won him a place among India's most famous contemporary artists. So students, we have now seen that how Rabindranath Tagore had a multifaceted personality and had a great interest in understanding human behavior, and this was evident from all his writings. Now today I'll just be introducing you to the short story Kabuliwala. This was written in Bengali by Rabindranath Tagore and published in 1892. This is a story about the friendship between a young girl and a peddler from Afghanistan. The story is narrated by the young girl's father. This story comes from a collection of short stories written by Tagore and titled Golpa Guchha, which means a bunch of stories. Most of these stories are based on the lives of humble human beings and displays the miseries which they have to go through. So, Tagore was very adept in displaying the lives of ordinary people and the various misfortunes which they have to face in their lifetime. Let us now try to get some information or some background idea about the story. The title of the story, The Kabuliwala. Now, what is the meaning of this word, Kabuliwala? Kabuliwala is a term used to describe those peddlers or fruit sellers who used to come from Kabul in Afghanistan. The setting of the story is in pre-independent India and is situated in the city of Calcutta. The main characters of this story are Rahman the Kabuliwala, who is a fruit seller who comes all the way from Kabul every year in order to sell his wares in the streets of Calcutta. The next important character is Minnie, who is a young 5-year-old girl who becomes a good friend of the Kabuliwala. Another important character is Minnie's father, who is also the narrator of the story. The main plot revolves around the friendship between Kabuliwala and Minnie and how time plays a cruel joke on these two characters. So this is what the story will be about. The main theme of this story is filial love. Now, filial love is nothing but the deep love which fathers have for their children. In this story, we encounter three different examples of filial love, that is, three different examples of fatherly love for the children. One is the love between the author and his daughter Minnie. The other is between Kabuliwala and his own daughter who lives in Afghanistan. And the third is the unique relationship which develops between Kabuliwala and Minnie. Though she is not his own daughter, he showers his fatherly love on her. So, through these three kinds of relationships, Rabindranath Tagore tries to show us and describes how fathers also love their children and the amount of sacrifice which they make for their children. So students, in today's video, we have understood or got to know more facts about Sri Rabindranath Tagore. We have seen how he is not only a famous literary figure, but also a great painter, a song composer, and a great social reformer. We have also got a good idea about the background of the story. We have understood why the title is called Kabuliwala. We also know now about the setting of the story, the main characters of the story, and I'm sure you have got an idea about what is the main theme of the story. Now students, in the next video, we will try to understand the story Kabuliwala. I hope you like this video. Thank you.